What a scramble for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold to add the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the right side. Caught by Salo. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Solomon Thomas able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw on second is Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw is Watson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
31 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
180! 180!
Garoppolo on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
65, 65.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
21, 21. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Watson off play action. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Green the line!
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now there's a scoop up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Watson, off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson, off the play fake. Rolling to, and he's going to go down again. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Red, black 22, black 22, 2-jet, 2-jet.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
We got three, fellas. We got 180, 180.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Cut.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, they'll roll him out. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 50, check 50.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Here we go. 180.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
65, 65.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line,
free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
What, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Automatic first down.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Off play action. Watson steps away. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Watson. Off play action. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans cut into that lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Breida. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He's checking crap.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that will.
Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape to the win. Now they try the right side here. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
120! 180!
this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
12, fellas, here we go.
They give it to him running left. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. 6.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Watson now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Off the play fake. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. One last throw here for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be 49er football. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they